time has come for me to begin saying farewell.
I've been tagged in that video 100 times, and I even stitched it. But that is not Toby Keith. That is a man named Joel Mason. It is not Toby Keith. But I'm going to play the rest of that video because it is a darn good video. He has a fantastic message. He really talks about hospice in a way that everybody should hear. So watch this and understand that even though it's not true that that is Toby Keith, every word that he speaks is the truth.
Just a couple of days ago, I signed the intake papers for hospice, which is end-of-life health care at home. It wasn't a difficult choice. It was a difficult decision to make, but it wasn't a difficult choice because I didn't have much choice. The chemotherapy that I've been undergoing for over a year, every other week, is no longer working. And if I continue on it just to keep it at bay, it's doing more damage than the cancer is. So I will actually last longer on hospice than I will if I had stayed on chemo. And hospice is, I have a doctor, I've got 2 nurses, chaplain, a social worker, I get whatever I want. They brought an oxygen tank in case my breathing gets too shallow. If I want a hospital bed in the music room, they'll bring one and set it up. I get whatever I want. The medication, the pain meds and stuff, I mean, already, it's only been a few days, but already I feel better in my body. You know, the pain is much more managed than I was able to do before. And, chemotherapy focuses on quantity of life, right? Extending you and making you last as long as possible. And hospice is more about quality of life. And after 2 years of fighting, and I want you to know, I mean, you'd be proud. I fought this hard. I threw everything at this that I could think of, everything that I could imagine, more than you will ever know. I threw everything at this, and my cancer is just aggressive, and it's just unbeatable. And so, hospice, is a program that usually, they don't take you unless they know you're going to pass within maybe 6 months. So I could last 6 months. I haven't been given a time frame. It could be 6 months, it could be 3 months, it could be 3 weeks. But I'm not going to pass away tomorrow because I'm still eating, and I'm still, there's symptoms that my nurses will be able to detect. They'll be able to let me know if I'm a week away or 2 weeks away. But I'm not there yet because I'm still holding down food and things like that. So I'm going to enjoy this as much as I can with my family. We've told all my family. So the reason I'm telling you now is I've just spent the last few days reaching out to all my family. I just made a trip to Tucson to visit my family, to inform everybody and some of my dear close friends. And I'm not sad for myself about this. I'm more, if I get upset about it or sad about it, it's because of my family and my friends who are going through pain over this, because I know my wife is going to miss me terribly. I know my children are going to miss me terribly, and that hurts to think about and to see, because, they're already going through it. But, we're already having beautiful times together. We've already been spending beautiful time together. And now we can focus on it just being a comfortable situation instead of having to endure the poison of chemo. Poisonous, toxic drug. It kills cancer cells, but it also kills healthy cells, and you feel that. And I've been feeling that for 2 years, or a year. And, why bother continuing chemo if it's not going to work? Why bother going through the poison if it's not working anymore? So I'd rather just be comfortable as I can. So I guess what I want to leave you with is, again, maybe I last 6 months, maybe I last 3. Will I keep posting? I don't know. Maybe I will, because, I got time on my hands. Maybe I'll just continue posting memories and whatnot. But I want want to let you know that the clock is officially ticking for me, and I just want to tell you how much I appreciate all of your love and support. And you've been wonderful to me, all my friends. You've been reaching out and checking on me, and just, you've been wonderful. And I'm very grateful that I've had you in my life. Over the past couple of years since I've been diagnosed, I've kind of slowly been going through my Facebook friend list, and I've just been kind of checking you all out, and kind of, in some cases remembering how we became friends, and in other cases just remembering all the fun stuff we've been through. And I'm really grateful for your friendship. You've been wonderful. Sorry. Oh, fuck. Anyway, I don't have any regrets about the decision. I'm not sad to leave. My life has been very satisfying. I've loved my life. I mean, I know I've lived a very unique and satisfying life. I know it's, rare, and I just feel so grateful that these experiences that I've had, and the career that I've had, and the family that I've had, and the friends I've had have all just been so rich and incredible. I'm just really happy with my life, and I want that for you too. I want all of you to have really satisfying, happy lives. And a lot of people are afraid to talk about death. They're afraid of death. They're afraid to talk about it. And I get it. End of life is not fun, especially if you're losing someone you care about. That's very hard. I understand. But as the one passing, it's not as bad if you can learn how to let go of what your mind is clinging to, and I've been able to do that. So I'm very fortunate that I feel as prepared as I could possibly be for this. I've got this great phrase I want to share with you. Two spiritual leaders were talking, and one was saying to the other, I've got a lot of clients who are afraid of death. They're afraid to talk about death. What do I tell them? And the other one said, tell them that death is perfectly safe. And I thought that was just really beautiful. And then he tagged it with, it's like taking off a tight shoe, right? And we've all done that. It's like, So I'm not afraid. I'm just concerned about my family who have to kind of endure. But, it happens for everybody. Everybody has to face it one day or another. And when you have to face yours, I just want you to remember that death is perfectly safe and there's nothing to be afraid of. And, we live these lives. For me, 52 years. It's taken me 52 years to get to here, and death will just take, a split second. So it's nothing to be afraid of. Man, there's more I'd love to tell you or talk about, but I don't want to get too spiritual or too, in detail about some personal beliefs. But, I guess I'll just kind of wrap it up with that. Bonnie will kind of keep you posted. I'm sure I'll be posting just to share, memories and thoughts and whatnot. But I love you all. I thank you all for your love and support. You've been great to me. And I will see you all on the other side.